which I can be, bringing my soul to sing, see, to free myself and be. I come to the way, I feel it every day. I can't come on through, I can trust this, yeah, through, yeah. I can trust this, yeah, true, yeah. I can trust this, yeah, right through me, and I'm coming down real deeply. I am understanding all of these things. What do I wish to do right now? How can I follow through these songs will right? Do I feel in this moment? 22, 33, 2, 3, show me 11:22. Illuminate my dreams and awaken me. Do I see this perfection unfolding here now constantly? 44:11:22. I cannot believe it's true that we are all here perfect blue. We are enlightened till we are this sacred tune. We are illuminated, perfect groove inside what we have called this life, this place in which we find a place in which we can come clean inside and realize the way in which we lie, the way in which our lives have been written by the form identity of shame we embody to lead us to the place where we can come free from all of the things in which we limited ourselves, our joy, our hope, our pain, our suffering. Never let us see that we could sing all of these frequencies authentically and be in balance with all that is in our present moment. And we can find our study place in the place in which we already are here. We can be right now, shining from our heart. Are you hurt, my love? Are you in pain? What do you need to say? What do you need to do? Is it that you require? What do you wish for? What is truest desire in your heart? What do you need? What do you see? Can you just release? Allow yourself to be free. It's okay to wish that it's okay to be me where you feel genuinely. I don't care if you're confused or scared. It's okay to be anything equally to me because you're free. Your frequency is amazing. It's not you, I don't know why you think that you can be. Why it's hard to see where maybe I don't you see we move from the center of all that amazing treasures. We are the heart, we are emptiness. I am right now. I move through, I release all the need controlling. I come into the trust of the moment that is unfolding. It's amazing, perfect majesty right here before. What will I see? What will I bring to this flow in which we grow into all we have been from all we ever thought? That division was the way we ran. spirit. I can hear it. 47 to 20, 33 to 37. 1 to 2 is the day. I just surrender to trust that the world shows me all these things. Give me signs of studying as I sing. Do not try, not even do not try at all. I am here doing this. I don't know how it's happening. Contagiously with things in which bring beauty, frequency, energy, see ways in which all of these beings hit me, radiate me equally, finding me in journey motion to you and to be the ship in you, the way to see, to breathe, to all the way we are really true. We are this sound is true. We are the music. We are all that is. We are every moment silent bliss. We are quiet loud. We are all that is. We can be ourselves. We can feel as well. We can express our heart. See that we are right now for me in balance with the moment we forever be. We are actually all of these things. My ears went bopping down the road, I don't know, but now I hear myself better and I flow. I don't know where I'll go. I don't know what the road will bring, but here I follow down the road, singing what a heart would hold in the moment, what my heart would be saying in this motion that be for me moving. Where will it go? What will it bring to me? I don't know. Do I have to try? Do I have to do anything at all? Can I just own my frequency? Being right here, present around right now with me. Can I just own my frequency? And I really be right here inside this moment, wow. Right here inside this moment, I shout out the loud frequency from me. I'm not controlling. How do I allow me to see in fullness the way in which there's forms itself? Why, oh, hey, why away? Why do I rush ahead of me? Is it because I don't express my full frequency? Whoa, whoa. Sometimes being in the limelight can be quite scary. You don't know if you're going to be able to sustain that motion. You don't know if you're going to be able to keep it stable. It can be tough, it can be hard, it can be whatever you I think it can be a difficult way, yeah, to really find your place. But as I find myself here in this moment proud, as I relax and allow, yeah, It seems to come out a little bit more now. It seems to come out just a little bit more clear. I don't know what accent this is coming right through me here, but I guess it's the one, yeah. It's the soul in me. It's the way in which I would see you. I was truly free. It's amazing the ways in which I am. I got many accents. I got the way in which I'm in. Oh yeah, what do you wish? What do you say? What do you wish for me? Right now, here today, do I even need to try? Do I even need to be in any way? Oh, yeah. How do I know which way to bring myself in tune with everything? How do I know which way? All of these things will say through me. I don't know why I am leading or following. Be it I am right now, precise on simultaneously residing as the moment unfolds. How does how I do? I even try. Oh, how do I try? How do I just simply resign? But I gotta do it. But I ain't doing shit. It's got a weird motion resting in the middle of all of this here being. I'm wondering where I'm going sometimes. Wondering if I am still divine. What if I'm not really on time? Where is this melody going? Has anybody ever made it before? I'm not really sure if I am myself right now, right here inside this moment. But who the hell else could I be? Who the hell else could be happening right here beside no way simultaneously right exactly where I am residing? It's kind of interesting the way this moment brings into this place the song of, well, everlasting grace. I'll be moving right on through. I'll be letting it move. I don't need to trust her. I am all of us. It's gonna happen anyway. I don't need to do a good goddamn thing. If I just come mindful with me, I can sing that I am not the thing that sings. But hey, but then again, maybe that means I am all that is. The witness, the pure awareness, the ground. The place in which all illusory conceptions cannot be found. Yeah, here I stand invincible, constant. Here I stand immovable object. Here I stand in equanimity with all that is here residing equally as me. There ain't nothing else you see. You need to sing it right now with me. There don't need to be no distinction between who is you, who is me, and who is this we. That's one thing. We don't need it, no. We don't need not one thing, oh. We are here as all things. I'm a full limitless being. Yeah. And you is equal to me. There ain't no motherfucking separate thing to be greater or lesser to any one thing. We are limitless. We are eternal, united, undivided consciousness. We are so amazing, so phenomenal, yes. We are coming through. We are understanding this truth. We are coming into it. Well, all that moves, yeah. Our self, that's right. On all that resides and beats for all that light to cease that fight. To unite the darkness within the shadow spirit that you've been banished into hell existences, yeah. Come down deep down into you. Release the judgment and unbind your view. Feel what it means to prove to yourself that you truly is already the truth. You are the proof. You are enlightened mind. Everybody is divine. You can write your mind by changing your perception, the way in which you tell yourself those lies. You can come into what is now. You can see it reflected on every place in and now you ever find yourself out. Oh, you can see right through it, going inward, being right here. It ain't nothing you ain't never known. It's the only thing you know. The rest of it is illusory bowl. So come down deep right here within. Trust your eternal spirit. If there's a fire within you, just let it go without regret. There ain't no reason to fight in agitation, aggression in mind. There ain't no reason to fight these things inside. We can let all things come in a line. Acceptance will lead our way. Forgiveness will save the day. We will see today that today is always great. That it's a perfect thing that we is to you see. Only the judgment from the we has caused us to project it outwardly. So go on deep down inside. Trust the root that you will find. Trust that thing in which you hide is the thing that will free your life. Oh, you can trust this moment glue. You can come into the truth and you can understand what moves. You can see it so simply, yeah. The way you step can show you freedom. The way you move can show you how you lead them. Let go of your control and find out how to feed them. Feed them with knowledge, with truth. Feed them with awareness, with the proof. Feed them with the example of you, the limitless view. Hey, you can lead them to the way by existing right now. Right now. Just by existing right now. So you're doing it already. Congratulations, you see. You are the reason that we will all be free. Go ahead and thank yourself already. Give yourself a big old pat on the back. You'll get it. Give it to your every being. To every single frequency within. Go ahead and reflect that shit without you too. Cause there ain't nothing within your view that ain't you too. Equally. Guiding you to I'm gonna smoke this tobacco now. I'm gonna really find out how to be right here now. I'm gonna release my judgment. I'm gonna release my hope. I'm gonna release my fear to everything that would dig a moat around me, separating me from every being, separating me from the way in which I could be seen, way in which my believing be not allowing me to be seeing the truth that be revealing in every way, in every being, every day. They tell you that the teacher has realization all the time, spontaneous. Well, go ahead and step into the teacher of your life. Find the guru deep down inside. Become mindful with your present moment. See what it means to be in precision, relaxing. Come into that fluid action that will give you realization constant too. And then just go ahead and be honest. Yeah, that's right. Share your truth, be in integrity, be transparent with all of the versions that you think want you, but as the we that is me and you and every being as one singular is sin consciousness, yeah. So go on, angel numbers, show me how I'm not wrong. I'm gonna trust forever long. The day just keeps unfolding more and more perfect and clear. But you see, it's always the same every day, every year. Every moment it's been this perfect way. The only thing that really did change is the way in which I related myself with things. The way in which I saw and sang the song of every moment I'm in. When I was finally releasing all that damn self-judgment. When I release my arrogant, omniscient view. That I think that I'm God, I know all things, that I think I know what's right for you. But as it turns out, it is true that you is perfect already too. So if I have anything to do, it's just simply to remind you, hey there Buddha, hey there Krishna, Ramana, whatever it is you are. All of consciousness, all that is, the left, the right, the up, the down, the within, the out, the everything. You are perfect. Thank you for your spirit. Thank you for the way you did anything you did. I guess you didn't know you were a quantumist. But hey, maybe if you don't remember that shit, I can reflect it onto you, I guess. I have no reason to think of you as an enemy or friend. You ain't separate. So I give to you as I give to me, because I don't separate that from we. Hey. We are one being. I love you unconditionally. The love I give to me, I give to you equally. Yeah. If there's a way I've given you more love than I've given myself, then I will reflect that shit back here as well. To show myself my own prison cell. That I will transcend as well through that giving of myself these amazing frequencies. The amazing ways in which we be. The amazing in which we already perfectly equally exist in this now. In every now it's ever been. So we just share our perception. This way to come into clarity. To specify logically why we can continue our relaxing. How easy it is to be here in wisdom action. In wisdom non-action. In every place that has traction. Yeah. 47 telling me I'm a congratulated frequency. 47 right after that says you've completed this here program. So what will I do? Where will I go? How will I express my flow? How do I not know what I will say? But it continues to say it anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll be loving you forever and always. Every single motherfucking bit. I love you words, I love you curses. I love you all the things that are worth it. They're worthless. I love you all that is. Because you see, it's my very spirit. It's the only way in which I would ever be free. I trust everything unanimously. I love you. Thank you for this amazing view. Ooh, we gonna be coming really quickly deep down into what is actually true. I wanna free you from your resistances, free you from your limitations, free you from the way in which you think that there is some imperfection in existence. But hey, that ain't true. There ain't no imperfect view. You may think that there is, but you don't understand the karma that makes you move. Maybe you don't know that you're pure awareness, that you have no attachment to any ego identity. You have no preference for the way in which you exist. That's why you can exist as this conglomeration, multiplicity of all of consciousness. Yeah, this diverse way in which we are not separate. It's amazing. Who wants to be the mailbox? Who wants to be the snowman with air showing us that it's Christmas? Who wants to be the atoms that seem to be inanimate? Who wants to be the birds and any other part of this planet? You don't like to be a human? Well, hey, you got this experience and this viewing because every piece of you, yeah, gave you it. And it's beautiful, and it's amazing. Even when we miss our turn, it's motherfucking perfect and worth it. Every piece of this shit has purpose. We can come down, we deserve it. We can see that we're all worth it. Everyone entirely. There's someone inside of me that I can't see the light uniting. That I will trust that I can release my judgment and be free as a man. As a human, as a person, as a female, as a princess, as a queen, as a king, as a every being, as androgynous consciousness, limitless focus, no form, identity, gender, way to identify with me. I don't have to identify, I don't have to not. I sit in between such concepts of ways of cold and hot. That's right, I am all that is. Here I sit into this tune, this spirit, this view. Here I am. Science, factuality, I am the transcendence of all intelligence within the whole of reality. Come down deep into the seams of my dreams. I feel these things, they come to be clean in teen. With everything, with everything. With everything I feel, I come into the peel, the steel, the way in which we keel into a way, keel over, heel in. Understanding that everything is in antenna. And it's very difficult sometimes when we watch and view to really catch all the syllables, curvature coming through. But it's okay if we just allow ourselves to focus, directly come into motion, and understand that we are this ocean of conscious flow and balance and harmony, unity, everything. We are here is synchronicity, simultaneously being the beauty of everything and the hate. We are the love, we are the everything. We can come into what is great, the perfect viewpoint that never sends judgment on any part of our reality, creating it to have to be divided, showing us the contrast of our own creation of the law upon freedom. Created our phenomenal focus, and here we stand collectively doing some of the similar things, and so we see a lot of very interesting things that seem to align very commonly. So what does this mean? Are you also seeing these things? Are we creating this dream together simultaneously? Can we finally help ourselves see the key that will allow us to be free? How do we get to ourselves efficiently? Bloom our lotuses and be free from what other imagery ever made me think that illusory reality was something I really needed to be afraid of, because it's enabling and empowering of nothing actually hourly happening. Okay, then happening.
There's a person.
Yeah, we got a 298982. We are gonna change your view, go around and take a U-turn. And not have to discuss with me what is the law, as you've already seen the sign already. If it's the law, then go ahead and follow it. I think all about that shit. If you have the ability to see that it's okay to take the turn efficiently without causing any harm to anything or really destroying the flow or endangering any being, then I suppose that you can make that choice for yourself intelligently. But for myself, I think that whatever you do, whatever you bring, it's all cool. If I'm going to make a choice, I mean, if you don't think you can pull into a person's driveway and turn around, then I guess that you can't, so go ahead and go around. You have a lot of questions for me now, but here we are videotaping a channel for all of consciousness, and I'm singing to them. But it's okay, not a big deal. I kind of wish that you could be out of my way, like we were just like two beings sitting beside one another that weren't really here with each other in a certain manner, but we're harmonized with each other in another manner, kind of like a filmmaker or videographer. You know, you don't really look at the cameraman, you just kind of keep going on. But we do honor the cameraman and love the cameraman. But in some way now we've changed the flow in a big manner, and so we're no longer talking, and that's perfect. We're no longer singing, and that's great. We're keeping the video going so everybody can hear our conversation flowing, and that's all right. That's no big deal. I like it. I like when we have these breaks in procedure, these slowing downs of energies, these denser realities. This is the kind of thing that can happen really when we're having to interact with one another at a certain level of frequency, is that we come into harmony. And so when we come into harmony, whoever's at the higher beat of frequency, the other being is the being that doesn't want to be at a higher beat of frequency, and so they're going to take you down. They're going to want to make it feel comfortable for themselves, and so they're going to implement their energy into your energy. And that's okay. That makes perfect sense. It's actually an innocence. It's not. It's an ignorance. It's nothing to really be too sad about in some way, but it's something that can be obviously felt by the individual. That has to be broken down to the denser reality, because now here you are going somewhere else. Now where we were was kind of in a scattered place to where I was slowing down anyway, so you can find this to be perfect grace. I wasn't really sure where I was going with it. I thought I was kind of dedicated to keep the channel going and continue the flow of expression. And here we are. We had the two realities coming into one, where it's still kind of a weird flow occurring, kind of rhythmic in some way, but it's a learning. It's an expression that now has to happen because two individuals are sitting inside of the same room in opposing frequencies, because one person now feels like shit and that and the other, because they're all judgmental of themselves, and so they're going to continue to bring it down in that way in some manner. But also that we've had to go to this place, so we actually have to explain why we've gone to a place. How do we explain why we've gone to a place? We simply express ourselves authentically. It's pretty simple. Nobody knew that this song channel was going to become a spoken word teaching at the end. I definitely didn't. So good morning, everybody. It's kind of frustrating and confronting to me in some way, but that can prove to be an expectation and fixation as to flow. Oh, I wanted to go that way. Now we're here this way. What the heck? But it's exactly what we were just singing about, formlessness. And so we can allow ourselves to be formless, or we can fight it. We can stop the video, and we cannot allow it. I gotta tell you, I really wanted to stop the video. I was pretty pissed. I was like, damn it, I've lost my fucking energy. What the hell? I'm trying to move through these chord shapes, and this person's asking me questions. Why? Why would you ask me a question? Can you not use your eyes and see? Okay, yeah, that's a sign that says no turn left. So what are you gonna do? You're either gonna turn left against the law, or wait for my guidance while I'm doing a flow channel, or you're gonna go somewhere and make your left. I don't know, but you want me to make your choice for you while I'm singing a channel of energy to consciousness on videotape. I think that's interesting to ask me questions at that time when I have no way to break my flow without bringing you into this same curvature. So here we are with the song and the speaking to you occurring at the same time. Why is the speaking to you happen? Well, because we were on a song channel that was uplifting me to a higher frequency, and now we're not doing that. We're instead talking to you about this denser frequency response situation, which is simply an intelligence of commonsensical reality. What do I do as a driver at this time while my guru teacher guy, or whoever he is, this channel of limitless emptiness is saying this? Well, I mean, I guess I probably just let him do what he's doing, stay out of his way, and get us where we're going. I mean, there's a sign that showed us to turn this way, but I could have pointed. I'm very sorry I wasn't doing that. But it's not really a big deal. But either way, you pulled me into having to talk to you by talking to me. And so here we are talking to one another, still on the camera, still on the video. And that's great. There's plenty of angel numbers to give me, plenty of happy hopes that this doesn't sound crazy and shitty. It's a really interesting thing, and that's actually the reason why it's hard to sing. Is want to sound a certain way, want it to be sounding a certain manner. So that's the videos too. You know, if the videos can't happen, it's because we want them to sound a certain way. If we want things to sound a certain way, it's much more difficult. But if you don't want them to sound a certain way, it's very easy actually, because the moment just does itself, and you just trust yourself. To be the unfolding of the moment, not having to identify in a way of judgment, but always being able to perceive with your awareness, as that's what you are, everything, make observation, and then, you know, act accordingly based on that, 747, and that actually awareness does this on its own. It always finds balance once it comes to awareness. You simply have to look at the object, and if you cannot look at it because you don't want to cause a scene or this, that, and the other, whatever's going on, then you're not going to be able to bring through whatever wisdom was there in the moment. Like, we could have stopped this. I could have yelled at her off the camera or something, or whatever's going on. We could have done whatever we did. But instead, this time, because we were in such a large vocal expression trust, we've stayed here. And she did not doubt it either. She's been told earlier that her imperfections were perfect somehow, and so she didn't stop the video this whole time. I don't know if that's why she didn't stop the video, if that's like a subtle thing happening, but either which way, she didn't stop the video, which actually was quite irritating to me at first. I was like, now that you broke the channel, the song's done, you better stop it. But here we went, continuing, and actually it's become a teaching in another channel. So you see, you can trust a lot of things. So as we continue to move together, there becomes a greater realm of trust in the perfection of flow, which will allow us apparently to bring through all kinds of random, strange, spontaneous teachings. And we will all find that if we be authentic with ourselves, it brings a ridiculous amount of space. All the tension and frustration and agitation which I was feeling previous was the buildup of an expression that was to come through very instantaneously, very whatever it was, and actually could have been originally probably a more calm expression. But when it's built up even the tiniest a bit, now there's more having to come through at the same time in order to even the flow back to where you have this nice center balance that we're talking now, and it's getting even more balanced as we continue on. And so there's going to be more. Like I've said before, it's like the pinching of a hose. So if you pinch a hose, when you first unpinch it, there's going to be a little bit of buildup there. It's going to be a little more extra pressure. It's going to come out like a big spurt, at least for a certain amount of time, even if it's just a small one. And then it's going to even out to its original flow. And that's what's happening with all the different expressions that we have in life, because every one of these expressions are beneficial. There's awareness that we have, even if incorrect or wrong or whatever, that when heard by another person's awareness is going to provide them a template, an algorithmic pattern or code that may not be exact to the one in nature in which we're providing. And so we may be able to release our expectation of how our expression is received by people, because how they receive it will be exactly how they're meant to receive it, whether they receive it the way we thought they were meant to receive it or not. And so everything really is so perfect that we have no reason to guard or protect ourselves against anything, even the changes in the flow like this. And so that's a pretty amazing thing. We just got a 71 right now, which is our new angel number, saying that we are